You know what I was gonna say though? I always talk about how like in content creation you should always like really like yourself and hype yourself up, because like if you don't, no one else is going to. Like if you're small, no one else is going to do it unless you do. So like when I have an event, I'm always like, yippee, like this is so cool, yippee yippee. Because one, I do believe it is cool. But two, it's important or else no one else will think it's cool. But the thing is that I think people should do that outside of content creation too. Like I think day to day, you should just think you're really cool, because if you think you're cool, other people will think you're cool. I don't think people should be up their own, you know? I don't think people should be overconfident or like anything like that. But I think people should definitely be like pretty okay with themselves, like confident in themselves slash happy with themselves. Because I think some people are like pretty decent humans, but for some reason they are like, being humble is better. I think they're like some people are pretty decent, and then all of a sudden they just think they're the worst humans on earth. And I'm like, dude, like horrible people have existed on this world. You cannot beat yourself up so much. Like and I also think other times when someone gives you a compliment, and you respond by being like, oh no, I'm not cool, I'm not anything, I want to take you and slap you. I want to take you and go pop pop pop. Because like of course all of us get down on ourselves sometimes, but I swear to God, you saying like I'm not that cool, I'm awful, blah 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 blah, it just makes you feel worse, and you also believe it because you're saying it subconsciously. Our brain is more likely to be like, oh, you actually mean that, you know? It's because we've been beaten down, yeah, by people who don't like, by people who can't feel good about themselves unless they're beating you down. So you have to do it for yourself and for the people that love you to get out of that cycle. The brain likes negative more than the positive, which is sad. What if it's actually true? What is it relative to though? Those inner demons are so mean sometimes. I know, they suck. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it too. So people will pretend to like you to get something from you. That makes no sense to me. Another reason that I think I must be neurodivergent. I only like getting beat up if it's by a significant other in a fun type of way. Same. I still beat myself up daily. Yeah, and I think it's just a cycle that takes a while to break out of. You know? I think sometimes you can just avoid it and escape it by like enjoying content or, you know, blah 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 blah, doing something that makes you happy and stuff. But I also think it's important to sometimes face the truth of your mental health not being the best. I actually think everyone should be in therapy. I think everyone could benefit from therapy. Just because it's so helpful to have someone be there for you reflecting on yourself. If only we could all afford it. Same. I'm actually surprised that mine's only $40 an appointment, which is really nice. Because, yeah. I go to therapy and it really is helpful. Yeah. It's so reasonable. I know, right? It's because she's a student. So she's like in her last year of grad school. So She is relatively cheap comparatively. Yeah, I'm in therapy and it's really nice and help. That's awesome. Say it again and they kick my ass. Yeah. Thanks to some friends in college, I'm super paranoid of that since they said I was too nice and would be taken advantage of. I was gonna go and had an appointment scheduled and then I got fired, so I had to cancel. That sucks. I would pay for your therapy, Morden. One that vibes with you, same. Dude, beds, that's such a mood. I've had so many therapists tell me that I problem solve for myself while I'm in therapy. And I'm like, yeah, which is good because that's what you're supposed to do, you know? And like your therapist isn't supposed to give you advice technically, but like I was problem solving without like feeling the emotions tied with it. They need to push you. Yeah, 100%. Like my therapist disagrees with me. Like I'll say something and she'll be like, okay, but what if we thought about like this? And I'm like, oh, you just said I disagree. I just don't not know it was called that. Yeah.